Hi, this is Kathy Chavers, Tribal Chair for the Bois Forte Reservation Tribal Government, giving you an update here at Bois Forte. Currently, we have been having a real big uptick in positive cases. We have 4 new cases as of yesterday, which is April 26th on Monday. We have 7 active cases. However, since last Monday, we have had a total of 16 cases, positive cases. 30 people have been quarantined, and a majority of the people who are positive have not been vaccinated. It has been family spread through sisters, brothers, kids, uncles, aunts, and most of the individuals that have been positive are in their 20 to 30-year-old range. If someone is vaccinated, I need to stress this, but if someone is vaccinated in a positive household, they do not have to be quarantined. So it's really important for individuals to get vaccinated because, number one, if you come in contact with someone that's been positive, you don't have to quarantine. Number two, it's a lot safer for yourself and your family members if you are vaccinated. If you're scared about the vaccination, please talk to a medical provider. Individuals have varying, varying results with the shots. Some have headaches, some don't have anything. So please talk to your providers. The other thing is we have all the information out there for everyone to be safe. So please think about our elders, those with chronically ill conditions, and our children and our workers out there in the public that are out in the field or working in public areas. Because these individuals are out there to help provide services, and it is taking a toll on them. So we ask that you please use the information, be safe, wear your mask, social distance, and wash your hands with either soap and water or hand sanitizer. Yesterday, it's very sad that Minnesota has had a child under 10 years old that passed away from the virus and had no underlying health conditions at all. It can impact our children, and that's another great reason why you should be vaccinated. Currently, there's no vaccines for anybody under the age of 16. So we ask that you get vaccinated. We're really pushing vaccinations, even though a lot of people don't want them. But don't think of yourself, think of others. With those children with that child that passed away in southern Minnesota, there are still currently 2 children that are in intensive care. And please, if you think about it, that could be your child in intensive care, or that even gets the virus and gets really sick. No one is immune to this virus, and please, if you know someone who has not been vaccinated, can you please encourage them to do so or to call their provider to get that vaccination. We need to keep everyone, including ourselves, safe, and our workers safe, our elders and our children. We will be launching a young person's message to try and reach out to these age categories, which is 18 to 30 or 18 to 25, the younger people. And I'm an old person at 62, so I would say that anybody under the age of 30 is a young person. We're trying to reach out to those age categories who have been already vaccinated to tell them and tell their friends, please get the vaccination, please get vaccinated, it's very important. Sometimes, if people don't like the government telling them what to do, I don't feel I should be wearing a mask, I don't feel I should be vaccinated. But if you get the virus and you end up really sick, you can also get others very sick, and they could possibly pass from this virus. The increase in positive cases is basically coming from our younger people and unvaccinated individuals, so that's why we're really pushing the vaccinations. The other thing I'd like to mention is that Bois Forte, now that the CDC and MDH, Minnesota Department of Health, has released the Janssen or Johnson & Johnson vaccine, we do have those available at our Nett Lake and Vermilion clinics. The Nett Lake clinic number is 218-757-3650, and the Vermilion clinic is 218-753-2182. If you would like to have those shots, you're more than welcome to call our clinics to get them. We realize that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine has been on the news with 6 to 8 individuals out of 6 million who have had some serious side effects with blood clots or other underlying issues. But 6 to 8 people out of 6 million is a really small number. But we also have the Moderna shot available, which is a 2 vaccine shot. The Johnson & Johnson is a one-shot, and it doesn't have, it can be held in the refrigerator. So we are really hoping that people will either take the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson. You will be given instructions if you do get the Johnson & Johnson shot on what to look for with those side effects that have been throughout the news. We do have the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. It's a program designed to provide renters with assistance for payment of rent costs and or rent utilities. Applications can cover time periods from March 13 to current, but they can also do up to 3 months current and future rent and utility costs. We do have Wendy Drift in the Duluth office that is handling that, and in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area we have Jackie Wilson. These are urban office coordinators. Here at the Net Lake RTC we have Ed Villebrun and Beverly Steele, and Teresa Drift is available in the Lake Vermilion New Moon area to handle this rental assistance program. We do have others, and we will get their names on our website, so if you want to contact them. It is a kind of a lengthy application, and there are requirements that are needed for verifications, but we want to ensure that people apply for this because it can be done and it can be completed, and so you can get that assistance. The Boys for Food Shelf open. It is open every Thursday, and it's open from, let me see here, 1 to 3. And right now they're asking that people stay in their vehicles and wear a mask. But all eligible Boys for community members are welcome to use the food shelf 1 time per month. It is going to be a drive-through. Hopefully, we think that maybe after May or end of May, we may be able to have you go in and shop for what you need, but right now they are pre-packaged boxes, so you just drive up and fill out a little paperwork and then take your food and go. So please, if you haven't accessed our food shelf, please do so. It is in Net Lake, and it does have a sign on it. It's right before you reach the village, but please access our food shelf. It's there for you. We are still waiting to hear from the U.S. Treasury and the federal government regarding any notification of funding through the American Rescue Plan. As you're aware, there's a lot of dollars coming to the states and other programs for COVID funding and COVID projects. Right now, as of this date, we do not have any funding in. We have not determined any projects, but once we are notified of what we will receive, we will get that information out to you. We've also decided to have our June powwows, which is Sagi Baga and the Lake Vermilion powwows this year. Anyone wishing to help out, please contact the front desk at the Net Lake RTC, 218-757-3261, if interested in help setting up these two great events. We will be practicing protocols for social distancing and masking and pre-packaging meals, but we want to make sure that we have our powwows this year because they're very important for us, for healing and for our people. We are still doing door-to-door distributions in Net Lake and Vermilion because we realize that a lot of people don't use social media for their contacts or using the website, so we are doing door-to-door for those that aren't using social media or our website. So we are also including a community survey in our next door-to-door that needs to be filled out. If you would like, you can be eligible for prize drawings, and we just ask that you put your name on your community survey. We really want to hear from the community what some of the issues are, what some of the needs are, so we can focus on what we need to do for the future. The community survey will be going out to Net Lake and Vermilion and Indian Point and Sugar Bush. The other thing I just want to say is that the Boys for Tribal Government has made the decision to consolidate our casino and our tribal government staff. What that means is it's not eliminating any positions, but we want to basically combine our resources. We have marketing and communications staff on the other side that we can utilize with our own, if we had our own communications department reservation-wide. We would like to combine our IT departments because right now with COVID we are having a lot of understaffing with regards to IT needs here on the reservation, and by combining IT departments we can utilize a lot more staff that we have with IT, because Fortune Bay has their IT staff and we have ours. But it's not to eliminate jobs, it's to better utilize what resources we have available to us. It's gonna be a lengthy process, we expect it to take 2 to 3 years, but we are starting that process now. And so we wanna make everybody aware that it's not because Fortune Bay can't do their job, it's not because the government people can't do their job. We think we can do a better job if we combine our resources. And that might be a cost savings for us. An example is with our software programs that, with technology comes a software and different types of software for different things. We're looking at a different type of software for our accounting department, for example, that both sides can use rather than paying for 2 different softwares. We should just pay for one that will be utilized by both. So it's just maybe a cost savings, better resources, combining of resources, just a better way of doing things. So we hope it will be great. If there's questions, please don't hesitate to ask. It's not anything negative towards either side, it's just a way for us to better provide services at a more cost-effective and utilizing our own resources. So with that, I want to say I apologize for not getting videos out. It's been rather hectic here at Boys Fort with our programs and trying to get our COVID projects. IT has been trying to deal with everything that they've been doing with Health and Human Services with the vaccinations. They've held 2 mass vaccination clinics. We are still plugging away. So I apologize for not getting videos out. We will try to get them on a regular basis. So with that, please wear your mask, social distance, do not gather in large groups. If you do, stay far apart, and for sure use hand sanitizer and or wash your hands. But please be safe, take care of your elders, take care of everybody, your neighbors and friends and family, and again, be safe. Chi Miigwech, Gigawabaman.